Under here, I came through the dash right there with a group of other wires, and then I managed to get it in this harness here as well with wires that were already there. And that harness comes down and goes underneath and into the top of my outside electrical panel. This is the finished installation. I ended up coming in through the top of the panel, and I came down this piece of plastic conduit here. Down here, there is a ground connected, separate fuse for the circuit, connected to the ignition terminal. Everything nice and neat. Should be no problems here. Well, I'm nearing the end of this project. I have the monitor mounted in the trim panel. I have the electrical wiring connected to the outside electrical panel, run through the dash. It comes up into this area here. I've added the receptacle for the power. I've connected the power for the powered mount. And this is for the camera. So we should be good to go. Next thing we're going to do is reinstall my instrument panel with the monitor, plug it in, and we'll see if everything works. I have the panel screwed securely in place now. There were only 6 screws, and it's plugged in, all power. Now all I need to do is put my radio in, and it just simply slides in, and there are some spring clips here. As you push it in, they snap onto the back of the bezel here, hold it in place. Plug the wires in. So, now when I turn the power on, we should get GPS and backup camera. Now once I turn the power on, and because the unit was shut off completely, once I turn the power on, and now I've turned the ignition back off again to get rid of that noising buzz, my jacks are down and my slides are open. That's why all the whistling was going on. It'll run on the battery now for quite some time, or it will just simply go to sleep after a little while if we don't use it. So we will agree, and now there's my GPS. And we can do whatever we want to do, and I'm not going to bother going into an instructional video on how to use this GPS. There are plenty of those on the internet. But what I will show is how we get to the backup camera. So for example, if I was on a trip and I wanted to check my toad, or if I'm stopped and I want to back up, simply go here. We have an icon here. Power has to be on. And there's my backup camera. Of course, it's dark outside right now, so we can't see much. But there it is. It actually has a much better resolution than the original camera that was in there. Now the backup camera is switched to the ignition, so it will not come on unless the ignition's on. Whereas the GPS itself can be used as a tablet. And that's it. So if I was driving and I had turned it on, and to check my toad, for example, and I wanted to turn it off, and it's like operating any other tablet. And as I said, this is basically a tablet operating on an Android system, and it can run on battery, so here we are. And I can use it just like an ordinary tablet. It has a number of apps built into it. It will go Wi-Fi. It connects to my cell phone via Bluetooth for traffic updates. We have a few things in here. Campgrounds, we have voice command, we have weather. We can do a trip planner. We can also import a number of things to this, same as we would a lot of tablets. If I want to shut it off completely, simply hold the button down, power off, and now it's shut down completely. Simply snaps back into place. I'm very happy with the finished installation. This has been a fun project, and I hope you've enjoyed this video. Be sure to check out my YouTube channel for other videos, and if you are interested in woodworking, be sure to visit the Old Loyalist Workshop Facebook page.